Good evening and welcome to Owen TV's coverage of Dragon Sports. Tonight we have varsity soccer with the Eisenhower Eagles taking on your hometown Dragons. Eisenhower comes in sitting at 6-2, while the Dragons are undefeated at 4-0. Strong play by the offense of this Dragons squad this year in 2014, and head coach Matt Pakovitz, there you see on the screen, getting ready for this contest, has these guys playing at a very high level. Offense has been clicking on all cylinders, but there's solid defense as well. And, from the starting keeper to the backup keeper, both have been playing well, especially due to injuries to James Beaumont. So, yeah, it's an exciting season here of Dragons soccer. I'm your announcer, Ian Locke, and ONTV brings these contests to you as best we can and as frequently as we can, as Josh Van Houten is the coach for Eisenhower, or Ike as they like to be called sometimes. And we can see number one, James Beaumont in the pipes for the Dragons tonight. He was injured earlier. An earlier contest. But anyway, DVD copies of this program can be purchased by calling 248-693-3377 or 248-693-1060. Now we have many games in our broadcasting vault, from wrestling to soccer, of course, swimming, and football. So give us a call. We may have that classic matchup that you're looking for from years gone by. Teams are lining up here, getting ready to go. The crowd is filing in. It is an absolute beautiful day out here for soccer, as you can hear announcing in the background as JV football is underway. So a lot of activity down here at the athletic complex here at LOHS. But coming up next is our kickoff, so stick around. We'll be right back after this short timeout.
Residents of the Orion area are encouraged to safely dispose of toxic chemicals by attending one of several LOHS events scheduled throughout the year. Orion Township will host an event on Saturday, September 20th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Friendship Park and is free to residents. Drop off computers and electronics, paint, pesticides, cleaners, and batteries. A team of trained volunteers and professionals will be on hand to collect, sort, and package the items for proper disposal or recycling. For more information, visit nohas.com or call 248-858-5656.
Hello, Lake Orion and Oakland County. This is Sammy Termina here, talking a new show here called OA Now. We're going to talk about sports from football to basketball to volleyball to track and field to soccer, cross country, etc. here on OA Now on ONTV.
We're about to get underway here at LOHS at Dragons Stadium here for the soccer match versus Eisenhower and your hometown Dragons. Some players we need to call attention to. Obviously, the force of Richard Dahl and Riley McElvride are the offensive forces to be reckoned with here on this soccer club. But there's also some, Drake Sheldon, the junior, number 3. We got to keep an eye on him. He's had some nice games over the last couple matches and is showing some a tenacity out there and an ability to score. So we're underway here, early stages of this first half. Eisenhower versus your hometown Dragons. Lake Orion is coming in. I think the last time we were on the air, they defeated Royal Oak. Come from behind victory. They were down 2-0. And came back and won that one in impressive style. So here we go. First foul of the game will go to the Dragons. Free kick coming here for Eisenhower. Dragons like to move quickly and play the long ball, use their speed to their advantage as that one is tipped over the back line, but easily played by Beaumont. It's good to see Beaumont back in the pipes. Looked like he had a bump to the head against Royal Oak the last time we were on the air, and he was removed from the game. And a foul coming to Eisenhower. Dragons with the free kick coming. See what they can do here. This is a dangerous location here for Eisenhower. Dragons looking to take advantage of the free kick. Low kick and easily cleared out by the blue. AJ Lively with number 10 has the ball stripped. Good closeout by the D to pressure that. Looking to move fast here. That's Owen Dalak for Eisenhower, feeding that one up the far side. A lot of speed on Eisenhower. Long shot, but way off the mark. Out of play. Goal kick coming here for Beaumont. We've seen the Dragons utilize their speed up front on offense, feeding the ball over the top and just using that closing speed to gather that ball and finish. That's kind of been the MO all year. But quality footwork and just sound defensive positioning for the Dragons has carried them so far this season. Good move by McElvride. Moving outside there, looking for the centering chip shot. Nice over the defense, played out nicely by Eisenhower. Foley with the feed. Long entry pass again. Ooh, just nearly over the head of the keeper. Now we have a if these rosters are accurate, sophomore goalkeeper Caleb Kezlowski is between the pipes here for Eisenhower today. His number is listed as 0, but the keeper has number 1 on his jersey, so we'll assume the rosters are accurate. You never know sometimes. Free kick coming here for Eisenhower. Nice, easy, rising shot that Beaumont has to play. It's still alive. Cleared out nicely by Jacob Foley. Sometimes you just want to get rid of it and clear the area. Eisenhower with the throw-in. Dragon player dumped to the turf there. Foul called. Free kick coming. Looks like Noel Reber, the senior, number 7, will have duties. Decided to go short, switch the field, and try to set something up here. A lot of fouls in early going. Giveaway here in the end. We'll see what happens. Splitting the defense. Good closeout by Zahler. And that ball goes across the end line. Brandon Zahler, the senior, number 24, got back in a hurry to knock Eisenhower off the ball. Number 12, Kiram Bujadar, will have the duties here from the corner. First corner kick of the match here for either team. Oh, nice feed in. Beaumont did a nice job to clear that one out. Long screamer over and onto Stadium Drive. That one is long gone. So Dragons turn away Eisenhower on an opportunity here. So far, Eisenhower has shown some power and sound offensive attack. Very accurate goal kick there by Beaumont. Good two-man pressure by Eisenhower to steal that one away. Eisenhower really spreading out the field. Near steal, still in play. 16 has it, Evola, and he can't really do much with it. Eisenhower putting pressure on these Dragons early, but they just can't seem to get a quality chance. Some of that's due to the pressure of your Dragon defense, but I think if they settle that down, they'll have quality chances, so the Dragons must be on their toes. Eisenhower came to play today. 6 wins on the season for Eisenhower. They're no slouch. Free throw in here for the Dragons. Just looking to try to get something going. Whistle in the background again is for JV football. Clock continues to run here. Nice feed into open space here for Eisenhower. It's a foot race. Zahler follows that one out. And should be a goal kick coming here for Beaumont. Nice crowd on hand here. A lot of Dragon faithful taken in this match, including some of the traveling Eagles fans. Always a nice full set of bleachers here for these soccer matches, and Eisenhower's on the attack again. Misplayed. Oh, giveaway here in a dangerous area. Eisenhower has it. Dragon defense does a nice job of closing that one out. Number 11, Justin Schoeneman for Eisenhower had nothing, couldn't do really anything with it because a good defense by the Dragons. Again, played into space, and you see the speed of the Dragons. McElroy trying to run that one down. And the Eisenhower keeper misplays it and just happily sends it across the end line. I think McElroy had a touch on that one, so it'll be a goal kick coming, but you can see the speed of these Dragons. They're going to pressure you at any chance they get. Kilizewski here with the feed. High arcer. Headed in by number 20, Smoody. Barron heads that one out for the Dragons, throwing for Eisenhower. Eisenhower switching field for more space. Long feed up, trying to go over the top. Nice touch pass inside. Giglio weaving in and out of the 18, and that one is lost control, played out of across the end line, I believe, knocked out by the Dragons. Second corner kick of the night for Eisenhower. Eisenhower showing speed and creativity on offense. Bujadar with the long kick far post. And what are they going to say? Foul on Eisenhower. Free kick coming. We're going to say goal kick coming here for Beaumont. Always seem to hold my breath on those corner kicks because you never know what's going to happen. A lot of scoring opportunities happen out of the corner play and the set pieces. Dragons so far haven't put much pressure on this Eisenhower defense. It's been all Eisenhower so far. But again, the speed sometimes of the Dragons will lull you, they'll play will lull you to sleep, and then they'll throw that speed at you, and there's nothing you can do. Inglis with the ball, number 6, feeds it up the side, chases it down, still in play, and rolls out. Looks like throw in here for the Dragons. I want to thank you for tuning in to tonight's coverage of this varsity soccer match. So far this fall, all of the weather's been really, really nice for us, unlike last spring of 2014. Just rain, and wet. Cold, too. Dragons inside. Nice spot here. Trying to feed it inside the 18. And knocked out by Eisenhower. Dragons, though, retain possession. Dragons caught flat-footed a couple times, but still retained possession. Little errant pass there. Dragons do get it back. Chipped outside right. Eisenhower looking to do something here. Dragons trying to settle that ball down, try to get possession. Noel Reber with the ball, number 7. Fed in by Eisenhower. Reber trying to do something here, ticked in. Stolen by Eisenhower, chipped over the keeper, and it, just misses. That was very close. Beaumont came out to cut the angle, and number 7 that's Anthony Giglio, a senior, for Eisenhower. Creative play just a little too hard, and you see the bounce off that turf was a blessing here for the Dragons. Keep it 0-0 here at 28:37 of the first half. First quality scoring chance by Eisenhower or any club for this contest. Blue skies all around us, and sun and just amazing day out here. Encourage you to come on out and cheer on these student athletes on location here at the sports complex at LOHS. Some of the best sports facilities you're going to see in all of Oakland County and the state of Michigan. Eisenhower in control. Jadar feeds it up. Lost, nearly lost, but good play there by the Dragons, looking for the middle, trying to get something going. Inglis, nice two-man game here. Little give and go action. What are they going to say out on the Dragons? Dragons just having a hard time getting organized and getting something going on offense. Well, TV is going to bring you a full slate of winter sports as well. I know we just started the school year roughly a month ago, but we're always looking ahead for basketball season. And that's always an exciting time of year when the basketball teams get together. And we'll have them on the on Orion Neighborhood Television for you as well. We're also going to try to bring you a swimming meet by the LOHS girls swim team. Their season is underway, and they are ranked inside the top 10 in Division I. So a quality swim club here at LOHS, and we'll try to give them some publicity. And the new sport here at Lake Orion, water polo. Try to bring you some information about that as our seasons roll along. Eisenhower again. Nice position by Beaumont on his post. In excellent position there to stop that one. Oh, miss hit by the Dragons. They just look a little bit out of it today. As easily as they handled the ball and controlled the time of possession against Royal Oak the last time we were on the air. They're having the opposite effect here against Eisenhower. As Smoody challenges that ball, it's deflected out. Will be an Eisenhower throw. Substitutions being made by Eisenhower. Again,
number 21, Kyle Tinian, number 13, Cooper Baker for the Dragons.
Cooper Baker, number 13, checks in for Eisenhower. And he'll have the throw here on the near side. Nice throw up the line and a good challenge by Inglis. Another throw coming. Owen Dullock. Ball squirts to the middle. Eisenhower seemed to be getting first to the ball here. And play it out. Good quick throw here by the Dragons. See what they can do. They like to attack quickly. Nice feed to the middle by 14, Dahl. Dahl give and go. Richard Dahl in good position. Centering pass intercepted by Eisenhower and cleared out. That's what we're used to seeing. Quick offensive rushes by the Dragon offense. Nice positioning there right in the middle, but good defensive play by Eisenhower negates that rush by the Dragons. 24:40 left here in the first half. No score. Dragons coming to this one 4-0 on the season, 2-0 in OAA red play. And Ike rolls in here at 6-2 overall. Dahl with the ball, chipping up, trying to get that pass to slide through. Lively cannot gather it in. Again, props to the Eisenhower defense. Giveaway here. Dragons might have something here. Smoody out top, deflected out by Eisenhower. Throwing in the deep in the end here for the Dragons. Everybody shifts forward as throw going into the middle of the field. Oh, no call. There you go. Referee delayed call, looking to see who had the advantage. That's Jacob Negri, the sophomore, number 15, earning that foul, and a free kick here for the Dragons in a nice position on the field here. See what they can do. AJ Lively with the free kick with Inglis, Jason Inglis. Looks like Lively will have honors. Chipped up top of the 18, stolen by Eisenhower. I think Inglis would like to have that one back. Excuse me, Lively. Long feed in over the top. Again, that high bounce, but easily played by Kozlowski. Noah Featherman and Michael Apone check in for Eisenhower. Short kick here by the keeper for Eisenhower. Played by 17, Dalak. Richard Dahl looking to move in. You can see McElvrod cutting inside. These guys play like they know each other. And easily handled by the keeper. Two-man offensive game down low for the Dragons. McElvrod and Dahl do most of the heavy lifting on the scorecard for the Dragons. Smoody looks around, taps it over. Smoody again. Switch the field here, 24, the ball, Zahler. Dragons just look like a hair step off on their timing with these passes. Going back to the middle again. Nice chip. But again, that ball is bouncing, can't get it under control, and Eisenhower is on the move. Streaking up the middle, number 7, you see him there, Giglio. Sent up by the Dragons, but this will be a kick here for, referee had his hand up, I think it's a throw in here for Eisenhower. Nino Evola, number 16 for Eisenhower, checks in. A lot of situational substitutions here for Eisenhower. Throw in here, approaching 20 minutes left here in the first half, and so far Eisenhower has carried play to this point. Ball comes into the box, knocked out by the Dragons. It's up play by Matthew Barron, sent back in and played by Beaumont. James Beaumont's been busy tonight, on his toes. 3 jerseys around, 1 white. A lot of blue jerseys attacking the ball, try to feed in the middle. Still alive, Eisenhower. And again, Zahler does it. Just does a nice job of sending the one out of play to slow the attack. Michael Apone, just off the bench, number 3, comes in and has the throw-in. Nice one-on-one challenge there by the Dragons, and they win it, and they're on the run. And played back by the keeper. Long kick, ooh. Dragons trying to get something going. Smoody here, nice step over, and he rolls, and they're gonna say foul on Smoody. Goes down with the leg up and makes contact with Bujidar. Game of the week. Fall sports coverage is underway. Football, volleyball, and soccer. Tune in Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. for the most current games in our lineup, including matchups with Oxford coming up. Clarkston, we'll have Clarkston at home for football, and we're going to bring you a variety of volleyball matches. So a full slate of Dragon sports coming your way this fall. Tune in Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. for Game of the Week. Games can also be viewed online at our YouTube channel in their entirety. Play continues here. Dragons looking to get some sort of offensive rhythm going. And here's Ike making a run. Good inside position by number 6, Jason Inglis, to slow that rush down. Thrown in here by Eisenhower. Stolen by the Dragons. See what they can do here. Chip over top of the back line. Just a little bit too far for A.J. Lively to gather that one in. But that's the type of play we've seen all season long by the Dragons. Going over the top. Eisenhower right up the middle. One move. Here it comes. He's going to go far post. Tip. And just misses. What a play by Eisenhower. That ball seemed to hang there for an eternity before the Dragons cleared that one out. Beaumont was stuck to his near side post. And usually the offensive player will go far post, and he did, and his teammate nearly had the back door. Dragons dodge one there. 17-26 here in the first. Bujadar, he's been a pest all night, and that one is long and out of play. Goal kick coming here for the Dragons. Good quality scoring chance there for Eisenhower. That's 2 no corner kicks earned by the Dragons as of yet in this match. Justin Schuneman checks in, number 11, the midfielder for Eisenhower. Eisenhower subbing freely. Dragons have stuck to their starting group. Dahl hits it high over to number 11, McElvride. Big collision there. And a foul coming to Eisenhower. Free kick for the Dragons. Listed as 23, Kyle Tinian with the foul. Long feed in again. Richard Dahl, number 14, can't get a head on it. And long feed in here by Eisenhower. Should be an easy play here for Beaumont. Beaumont acts quickly. That ball is bouncing all over the place. Dragons got to keep control. Good challenge by Eisenhower, and they win it. And a good turn. It's a slide tackle on number 10, A.J. Lively. Free kick coming. Dangerous spot on this field here. At this level, these players can lob the ball in right into the in the goal box, no problem. All season players. Free kick coming. High arcer, nice lob in. Challenged by the Dragons. Low screaming shot, far post. And Beaumont's there. Goes low to pick that one up. But again, pressure still coming by Eisenhower. Approaching 15 minutes left here in the first half. Still 0-0. Dragons looking for any kind of offense at this point. We're going to say foul on Eisenhower's number 17, Owen Dalak. The senior midfielder called for the harm. Free kick for the Dragons, and they're looking to move up the side quickly. Centering pass by Inglis. Smoody. Over to number 8, DeVere. Long knuckle. That ball was a knuckleball. It did not spin. As by 10, A.J. Lively. Nice shot on goal. First test of the Eisenhower keeper tonight by this Dragon offense. Those knuckleballs are tough to play, so that's a quality save by Eisenhower. Over the top, here we go. Tip over the goalkeeper and in. McElvry tallies the first goal of the game, and it goes to Lake Orion at 13:57. McElvry again. Here's the replay. You see it. Opportune. Nice little chip. Keeper came out. It's just one of those things we've seen all season long. The Dragons, they play that long ball, and they use the speed of their forwards to take care of business on the score sheet. McElvry tallies the first one and first goal of the game here at 13:57 of the first. Good play by the Dragon defense, number 7, Noah Reber, the senior. Boy, that's called stealing one, folks. Eisenhower was holding pretty much holding play here in the Dragon end for most of this contest, and the offense here for Lake Orion is quick strike. They just couldn't do anything, and then they just took advantage of one mistake. And a nice chip shot over the top of the backline D, and McElvry makes them pay. Time continues to run here as Eisenhower has a free kick, and they're looking to equalize this one. AJ Lively battling out there. Beaumont comes out to challenge. That ball squirts over the end line. We have a corner kick again for Eisenhower. Third corner kick of the evening. On the stat sheet, as I'm looking at it, Eisenhower's dominated play since the opening whistle. But here your hometown Dragons are leading 1-0. Number 14 for Eisenhower, Andrew Messner with the honors here on the corner. Raises his arm signal, he's ready to go. Short side kick, header out front, still alive. And cleared out by the Dragons. Boy, you hold your breath when he gets down there as Richard Dahl sends it up the far side. Here's a foot race. AJ Lively running that one down, beats number 4 to the ball. That is Featherman into the box. Here we go. Back pass by Smoody, trying to hit number 5, Gillen, and no can do, and slid out nicely by Gillen. Nathan Gillen, number 5, the senior, did a nice job there in good position. Nice rush there by the Dragons. Couldn't get off a shot, but we'll call it a quality scoring chance. Why not? Really putting pressure on the D now. It's amazing what happens after you score a goal. The energy level of your team goes up. Everybody's, the adrenaline starts pumping, and you're ready to go. Smoody with the throw in down the line, nicely done. And a centering pass, ooh, nearly makes it to McElvry. Good challenge by Eisenhower. They're called a foul on the Dragons. Austin DeVere, junior, called for the foul. Not sure if, I didn't see a push or anything, but I'm not on the field either, so we'll take it. Dragons showing signs of some life here. Eisenhower is still putting on that pressure and winning those one-on-one battles out there. They are swarming to the ball. We're going to have a substitution coming. Rufino and Buhaidar check into the contest for Eisenhower. Shawneman throw in here, dangerous area, ball is still free. Shot on by Buhaidar, and he knuckles that one to the left. Looks like it was deflected by the Dragon defense as we approach 10 minutes left here in the first. Sun is setting behind us. Temperatures are starting to dip just slightly. This surface here is artificial, and if you're not used to playing on it, it is quite the challenge. That ball will roll for days as Beaumont works quickly. Nice throw up the side. Dragons looking to get something going on offense. Nice give and go. Up through the middle, nearly gets through that back line. See McElvride parking himself just in front of that backline defense for Eisenhower, just waiting for his chance to run. Foul called here on the Dragons before that pass. Eisenhower with the honors. Long feed in deep. And across, still in play. Looked like that was rolling out, but still in play. Smoody can't run that one down. Splitting the defense. Beaumont has to come out, does a nice job to punch that one out of the 18. And nice header to feed that ball up. There's Richard Dahl, goes down. They're going to call offside. Flag was up. One-on-one, McElvride still with the ball. Dangerous spot. Near side post played easily by Kozlowski. Dragons can cover a lot of space very quickly. Buhaidar battling over there with the headband. He's one of their top players, you can tell. Nice tap back by the Dragons. Dahl nearly breaks it free. He has it outside of the box. 18, score! Richard Dahl does it again for the Dragons at 18:04 of the first, pushing it to 2-0 here for the Dragons. What a play inside. Nice individual effort on the inside move by Dahl. You can see there, Eisenhower had it, but that's just not fair. Free ball rolling free right there in the middle of the just outside the 18. That's practically a penalty kick. Dahl finishes it nicely. Nice control. Dragons up 2-0. Quick strike offense here for Lake Orion. Dragons are pouring it on here as we get closer to halftime. Eisenhower is going to have to do something to try to get on the board here. Inside move here, give and go. Disrupted by the Dragon D. Smoody pokes it free, still alive. Oh, nicely done by the Dragon defense. I didn't see a number on that jersey to stop that rush. Handled it nicely into the middle of the field, just a bit short. A lot of open space if that gets through. Here we go. Dragons, nicely done. Good team defense by Lake Orion. Not panicking, staying in position, and facing their offensive opponent. Doing a nice job of turning away those rushes. Chiamataro with the ball over to Buhaidar, excuse me. Eisenhower comes out with it. We've seen this all first half, but they just can't seem to get on the board, which is okay for the Dragon faithful. Ball is in the air. Got to get it down and get it in control. That's what happens. Long feed to the middle again, intercepted. Nice challenge by the Dragon defense. Throw in here for Eisenhower.
Playing for the Dragons, number 10, Jake Salvage.
Jake Salvage checks in for the Dragons. Long throw in here for Eisenhower, right in the box. Dangerous play, but Beaumont's there. That was close. Again, I'm looking at the stat sheets. 3 corner kicks for Eisenhower, 0 for Lake Orion. 4 quality scoring chances, 2 for Lake Orion, or for Eisenhower, 2 for Lake Orion. Yet the scoreboard reads 2-0 for the home team. Just taking advantage of opportunities in the open field. Play continues. That's a late call there on the foul, but referee usually looks to see who has advantage after the play, and Eisenhower touched the ball. Seems like it would negate it, but referee calls foul on the Dragons. And Eisenhower looking to do something on offense here. Kyle Watson with the throw in down the far side. Again, ball in the open. You see McElvride and Dahl just circling like sharks over there. Chip to the middle, nicely done. A.J. Lively over to number 5. That's Gillen, excuse me. Step over move does not work. And cleared by Karim Buhaydar. Fed an open space, but turned away by the Dragon defense. Smoody, nice little turn move there, still has possession. And the Dragons play a little keep away. That goes for naught. Eisenhower looking to move forward here. Good spacing by the Eagles. Shoulder check. That's legal. You're side by side. You can use your body. I don't think number 21, Marco Ruffino, expected to be blown up like that. The junior stands 5'11", 160. And he goes down like a ton of bricks, but no call. That was in the box, too. So Eisenhower faithful, hoping for a foul call. Don't get it as we're inside 4 minutes here in the first half. Beaumont with the send out. That's a dangerous spot. Eisenhower centering pass, chip over the top of the crossbar. Marco Ruffino, 21, looking for some revenge on the no call on the knockdown and nearly gets it. Number 7, Anthony Giglio, just a dangerous player. He's got speed. Corner kick coming here for Eisenhower. Looks like it was deflected off a Lake Orion player. Here we go. Here's the feed in. No harm, no foul. 3 minutes to go here in the first half of play. Oh, the free kick coming. 2-0. Dragons lead on a goal by Riley McElvride at 13:57 and Richard Dahl at 8:04. Both fun goals to see. Show a lot of skill. And though Eisenhower has shown, I guess if I was going to add up the time of possession, Eisenhower has pretty much possessed the ball probably 2-1 as opposed to compared to the Dragons. But again, Dragons on the board here. Smoody going far side, and Dull trying to run that one down and just cannot grab it. Goal kick coming here for Eisenhower. If you'd like to be a part of these games or figure out how you can be a part of ON TV, just call 248-693-3377. ON TV, hey, we've gone mobile. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Follow us on Instagram as well. We're all over the mobile devices these days, and you can watch games on demand on any mobile device, from Android phones to Apple products, Windows devices, you name it. We are available to see streaming of on demand of these games and live feeds from our channels 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Approaching 1 minute to play here in the first half, and a foul called on Eisenhower. Dragons opportunity here. A.J. Lively, the senior, with the honors here on the kick. Does a short kick. Two-man game. Lively feeding in, low screamer. Driven out by Eisenhower. Smoody with the ball again. And Eisenhower turns him away, looking to do something here. Time's ticking inside 1 minute. Approaching 30 seconds left in this contest. Dragons, nice centering pass. Nice 1-2 game. Oh, Richard Dahl blind, trying to punch that one through the back line and turned away. Got a little fancy there. Sometimes the least complicated way of handling things is the best, as you see McElvride putting pressure on the keeper there, just keeping him honest. As The final seconds count down here for the first half of play. Dragons have done a nice job here to put some goals on the board. 2-0. And that is the conclusion of the first half of play. Dragons did a nice job of exploiting some mistakes by Eisenhower. Get on the board, 2-0 by McElvride and Richard Dahl. As you see McElvride exit the field here. Good first half of play. Eisenhower carried the play most of the half, but the Dragons took advantage and stand with a 2-0 lead at half. We're going to step away real quick for a brief message. You're watching ONTV's coverage of Dragons soccer. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this short timeout.
We want a Habitat home.
I love working on my Habitat home.
Soy dueño de una casa de Habitat.
My neighbor is a Habitat homeowner.
Being a Habitat homeowner has changed our lives.
My mortgage payment for Habitat is less than what I pay for rent.
Habitat for Humanity of Oakland County currently has homes available with mortgage payments lower than most rent payments. If you or someone you know needs decent and affordable housing, call 248-338-1843 or visit our website at habitatoakland.org.
Zach Arnold on the inside, he's gone.
Untouched.
Touchdown.
Untouched.
Lake
White is a ground ball.
Down in this third quarter. Inside move, score! Dragon.
On a rebound.
Keep watching Orion Neighborhood Television, your exclusive home for Dragon sports.
Second half about to begin here at Dragons Stadium. Your hometown Dragons lead the Eagles from Eisenhower 2-0. Scoring summary here. Riley McElvride breaks the scoring drought at 13:57 of the first, and Richard Dahl tallies goal number 2 at 8:04 the first. Both pretty goals, and they did a nice job. Don't forget to tune into Between Terraminas live every Monday at 6 p.m. on Comcast Channel 10 and AT&T UVerse Channel 99. Live sports talk every Monday at 6 p.m. on Orion Neighborhood Television. We'll see how Eisenhower can respond to the offensive output the Dragons had, as here we are in kickoff in the second half. Dragons usually get stronger as the game progresses. We'll see how they handle their fortunes there. Eisenhower looking to get possession here, and nice job by the Dragons to turn them away. Sun is setting here behind us, going down. Temperatures are dropping a little bit here on the field. Gillen with the trigger from the side for the Dragons. Nice move. Rufino again. He's making some noise in the first half, but that ball gets away and handled by Beaumont. Dragons on the move. Good defensive play here by the Eagles. They seem to always have two men around the ball, and which means pressure on the ball handler. Dragons have responded, though, pretty well to that pressure all game long. Inside move, nicely done. Play continues. Dragons with possession still. Nice move by Inglis. He's inside, pushed down from behind. Play continues. Dragons holding their hands up, looking for a foul. The referee says no can do. Eisenhower plays through the back line D, a little too strong. Again, this surface is artificial, and that ball will take off on you. Grass tends to be a little more sticky, if you will. Again, you hear whistles in the background. That's a JV football game going on. Ball is out of play. Boy, Dragons would love to have another tally here in the early stages of the second half. Negri with the ball, number 15, feeds it up. Back to the keeper, Beaumont. Dragons just looking to reset their offensive attack. Nice chip ahead by the Dragons. Ball is onside. Richard Dahl had it but lost it. Good defense again by Eisenhower. Eisenhower's offensive attack seems to stall out about this spot on the field every time out. As that ball is fed into the far left and looks like it's out of play. Continues on. I thought I saw space between that line and the ball, but no. Referee says continue. Haidar with the ball. He's been dangerous all game long. Feeds it back outside. Nice cut move inside by number 2, Tia Marito. And nothing comes of that attack. Dragons smart to clear that one out. Dahl tries to play it off his chest, but unable to keep it in. Eisenhower, nice move. Good man-to-man. One thing about soccer matches that the general observer may not see is the in-game battles, the one-on-one battles you have all game long with your opponent. And we're seeing that tonight. There's some great one-on-one battles out there. Smart play up the left side. Eisenhower doing a nice job of tacking that ball. Smoody. Nice feed up the far side, but a little bit too much speed, and that is out of play across the touchline. Early stages of the second half here. Dragons lead it 2-0 over the visiting Eagles from Eisenhower. Eisenhower carried play for most of the first half and really pressured this Dragon defense. But if you say that, you know, the cliche, the defense was bending but not breaking, as we have a break here that is onside. Dahl with the ball, looking to center, step over move, and poked away nicely by Eisenhower. The Dragon defense did a nice job of just preventing Eisenhower from getting on the board. Sheldon Drake checks into the game, number 3. We talked about him at the beginning of the game, that he's been an offensive spark for these Dragons in the second half. We saw him come off the bench in the second half against Royal Oak. And Sheldon Drake brings a lot of speed and touch on the ball. Nice long throw in along the end line, and goes out of play. Will be a goal kick coming. One thing we saw in that first half, again, getting back to kind of the storyline of the game. Eisenhower was really pressuring that offense, or the defensive line of the Dragons. But what happens? We lead 2-0 here on some long balls. We've seen it, their offensive strategy: kick it long and let your forwards take care of business. And that's what we've seen so far tonight. Smoody going over the top. A little too strong. Drake in pursuit. Elbow comes up. And Drake goes down and is impeded by number 22. I don't have him on my roster. And the referee is blowing the whistle to talk to Sheldon Drake and the Eisenhower player about what just took place. This is a good bit of refereeing here. It was just kind of calm things down, talk about it, move on. The warning has been sent. I think anything else that transpires from this point on could be, you might see a little yellow card action tonight. So far it's been pretty clean. Eisenhower in deep, looking to do something, moving it inside. Big swing by Schaunemann. Number 11 for Eisenhower, unable to get through that back line, though. Drake. Pass inside. Smoody battling 2-on-1 again. We see 2 to the ball for Eisenhower almost every time. Nice defensive stop there. That had chances all over it. Eisenhower again putting that pressure on. Don't forget, DVD copies are available. Just call us at 248-693-3377 or 248-393-1060. You can order just for $10 any event or program covered by Orion Neighborhood Television. Our DVDs go back to 2001. So call us today and ask us, hey, do you have that homecoming match for the game from 2004? I bet we do. Game is back on. Dragons with the throw. Gillen with the trigger from the side again. Gillen again. Can't see who got stepped on and dropped to the turf there. Good end-to-end action here. It's two well-matched teams. It's been a pleasure to watch. Nice pass up to number 10, Lively. Just can't turn on it. Long feed in again. Eisenhower was ready. Oh, what a move inside again. Lively, very active out there. Smoody with the touch. Tries to go over to Lally. Oh, a back feed. Smoody, far post, or near side post, and handled by the keeper. Nicely done by the Dragons. Going over the stat sheet here, Eisenhower has 5 quality scoring chances to 4 for Lake Orion, but the score still reads 2-0 Dragons. And they're going to call a foul on Lake Orion. A little delay call. Sometimes the referee likes to wait to see who gains advantage based on that play. And Eisenhower will have a free kick coming. Corner kicks. Eisenhower has 4-0. Lake Orion has no corner kicks earned in this match. Sometimes corner kicks, the tally of corner kicks, and here's one in the box. Played by Beaumont. Corner kicks are kind of a gauge of the aggressiveness of the offensive attack. But again, bucking the trend. Here we are, 2-0 Dragons, looking to add more as you see Drake streaking up this middle of the field, unable to get in the clear is Lively. Dragons still have it though. Dragons. Over to Smoody. Smoody has it. Going far side. Just a tough angle there. Can't grab it. Intended for Inglis. Dragons, though, retain possession. Lively through to Drake. Again, 2 on the ball. Battling inside that box. Always dangerous battling one-on-one in that box, especially for the defender. One wrong move over the top, easily played by the keeper. Drop anybody in the box. That could be a penalty kick or a PK. Visiting crowd from Eisenhower getting restless. Nice ball. Bender inside the box. Here is McElvride, and he can't turn on it to get a solid boot. But what a shot. Great ball. Did you see that bend in the air? Curve right to the perfect spot inside the 18. You hear the crowd claiming that Beaumont was out of play. We've seen that earlier where the ball, at least from my vantage point, looked like it was out of play, but play continued to the advantage of Eisenhower. So it's up to the linesman to determine if it's out or not. And he's the one with the flag on the far side. Usually have 2 linesmen covering these games, 1 on each side of the field. As we have a substitution here for Eisenhower. Time continues to run here, just inside 28 minutes, 30 seconds of the second. Goals by Riley McElvride at 13:58 to break the scoring drought. And Eisenhower, nice inside move, and out of play. Marco Ruffino, says FB fullback. Since 5'11", 160, the junior's been a thorn in the Dragons' side all match long. He's had chances. Ball across the end line once again here. Goal kick, time continues to run. Dragons in no hurry. Just want to thank you for tuning into this coverage of Dragons Sports. We're going to bring you a couple more football games this season. A lot of substitutions for Eisenhower. Looks like a whole side change. So they get the ball in a dangerous area. Long streaking shot played by Beaumont. 5 subs come in for Eisenhower in that last switch. Maybe fresh legs are due for the Eagles. Say a foul on Eisenhower. Free kick coming here to the Dragons. Eisenhower definitely using its bench quite a bit this evening. Long kick, nicely done. Just outside the box, strike. Closing speed, nice. What are they gonna say? Foul on the Dragons. Free kick coming to Eisenhower. Not sure if the hands got up on that one. Looked like 2 guys battling for the ball. Played out nicely by the defense. Weaving through is 22. Do not have his number here on my roster, but nice job by A.J. Lively to keep that one alive. Dragons take it wide, send it long. Intercepted by Eisenhower. Good attacking team are the Eagles. Sending two to the ball, but they don't wait. They any pass is challenged. Substitution here for the Dragons.
And for the Dragons, number 8, Austin DeVere.
Austin DeVere checks in for the Dragons as Kareem Buhaidar, number 12, checks in for Eisenhower. Looks like he had a little bit of a breather. But I think Eisenhower needs his speed and skill out there tonight. Long feed into the box. Played easily by the keeper. Inside 25 minutes left in this contest. So far, it's kind of a back and forth affair here in the second half. More of an evenly played match here as opposed to the first half. And a miss hit there out of bounds. Stops the Dragons' rush.
Laying for Eisenhower, number 10, Jacob Selvage.
Jacob Selvage, number 10, the senior, checks in here for Eisenhower. Again, we've seen lots of substitutions by Eisenhower over the course of this match. Good challenge by the Dragons. Eisenhower still has possession. Ooh, far side, a little miscommunication there on the run. Richard Dahl feinted to the left and went right at the last second, and the feed was nowhere near the attacker. Ooh, tough kick. They're just saying that's out of bounds. Nathan Gillen took a big swing and clipped the Eisenhower player right in the back of the leg. That hurts. Guess it was within the scope of the game, so no harm, no foul. Nice feed up the middle. Dragons really looking to that middle area to exploit that defense, to try to split them. Sun is setting here now. Temperatures falling. Ball is out of play. Dragon throw, wasn't sure just there for a second. Sheldon Drake header to advance that ball. Ooh, cleats up high. They're going to call that. They did not call it. What are they saying? 23, Kyle Tinian, I believe, has a gripe. He's yelling at the ref, and the ref is coming to speak to him about his outburst. Tell him to calm down. Richard Dahl had his cleats up rather high there. And all is right with the world because Eisenhower does get the ball on the free kick. And Tinian thought he was called for something. Got to keep your emotions in check. Outbursts like that can draw yellow. Nice job by Gillen to knock that one out to slow the attack. Matt Ciamataro checks in, number 2 for Eisenhower. McElvride checks back in here for the Dragons. Gave him a little breather for the stretch run to the end of this match. Just inside 22 minutes left. Ball is free. Oh boy. All the Dragon faithful, every time you see that ball rolling free inside the box, it makes you a little nervous. Get your heart racing a little bit. Dragons making a run. Inglis looks over his shoulder. He switches field. And Gillen unable to gather that one in to keep it going. Dragon faithful encouraging their home team on. Dragons definitely not playing stall ball here. They're playing for another goal here. 3 goals would be a great position to be in. Smoody, long ball chipper, he's taking it. And it knuckles over the back line, but out of play. Just encourage all of you guys watching at home, come on down and watch one of these matches in person and cheer on the Dragons. The sports complex here is really a really nice facility with concessions, and as the fall season rolls along, yes, the nights become a little more chillier, and they do serve hot chocolate and hot dogs. So come on down and cheer on these student athletes. Back to the action here. Eisenhower with the ball. Haven't seen a real scoring threat yet from Eisenhower this half. The Dragons defense has been stellar. Nice feed up. Just out of, the slide tackle misses the ball. And number 10, who is that? Jacob Selvridge recovers and knocks that one away from Lively. Fast action here tonight. It's good to see. I want to give props to the LOHS girls golf team. Having one of the best seasons in school history. And if you get a chance, if you run into a LO golfer, be sure to tell her good luck to the rest of the season. They're ready to make, I think, some noise on the state level as they are ranked quite high overall in the state. It's been some time since that's been the case, so way to go, girls golf team. Eisenhower, the free kick down low. Ball is free. Dragons clear. Long feed again. We've seen this before. Richard Dahl, does he get position? Ball is still free, no call. They will call that one as Dahl falls to the turf, and they're going to say foul on Richard Dahl, number 14. And with the collision, there looks like a cramp. The Eisenhower player. That hurts. Saw Richard go to the turf there. I think he's okay. A little bit of theatrics there, but who hasn't watched a soccer match without a little theatrics? So the little injury here, and Eisenhower player seems to be okay as he makes his way to the sideline. Waiting for play to continue here. Keeper is way out of his net. Sometimes you see this in a situation. He's going to go along with this one. Nice kick over the back line D. The header just offline. Nicely done. I've seen goals where the keeper has punted the ball and the positioning of the players were such that at midfield the header advanced the ball to a forward who then headed it into the net on 2 touches. Covered the whole length of the field in 2 touches in about 3 seconds. It was quite amazing. Dragon D was on the ball though. Ooh, short kick by Beaumont. Gives Eisenhower a chance here. Chased down by number 15, Campbell for Eisenhower, but cleared out by the Dragons. Farnham with the trigger on the side, a change of heart. Another sub. No sub this time. Eisenhower with the throw in from the side. This can be a dangerous play as well. Dragons defense is packed in pretty deep around the 18. Waiting for play to continue here. Not sure what the delay is. Again, be sure to tune into Game of the Week, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. on Orion Neighborhood Television. Game of the Week carries all the most current games in our lineup. And we try to turn the games around as fast as we possibly can so they're as fresh, just off the schedule as they can be, as we have a keeper change. Beaumont takes a seat. And Michael Chiramonti checks in. Chiramonti's had a lot of playing time. He took over in the Royal Oak match for Beaumont after he had a pretty strong collision, and I don't know if it was just a precaution to get him out of the game, but he had a nice go of it in Royal Oak and got the win. So Beaumont checks back in. I don't know if he had an equipment malfunction and had to get something fixed that came off, but he's back. Glad to see he's healthy. But the Dragons have a capable backup in Chiramonti. Beaumont free kick here, the goal kick there, nicely done. Dragons get possession. See what they can do here. We've lost the clock on our scoreboard. Time continues to run. Don't usually have stoppage time in the high school game. That ball is cleared to the softball fields. Again, 2-0 here. Dragons over the Eagles from Eisenhower. Riley McElvride at 13:57 of the first, and Richard Dahl at 8:04 of the first period. And that's how we stand. Saying handball deep. Where is that? Is that in the box? Very close. Where's the line? Where are they going to put him? If it's in the box, that means it's a penalty kick. I don't see them lining up for a PK, so it must have been just outside the box. Ooh, maybe not. I think that is a handball in the box. And here's Richard Dahl. Yes. Opportunity here at 15:53. Penalty kick with a handball in the box here. Dragons looking to go up 3-0. Dahl, yes. 15:53 in the second. Richard Dahl is second of the game. Dahl does nothing but finish. And here's a replay. There's not much the keepers can do if you don't see these guys, but once a year it's tough to learn tendencies of what your opponents do in a penalty kick situation. So Marcini had to guess, and he guessed wrong, and Dahl puts the Dragons up 3-0. Nice position for the Dragons to be in at this point. Still have to be sharp on defense, though, for the rest of this contest. You never know. These games can turn on a dime and quickly. Unforced error there by Eisenhower to lose the ball. Dragons still looking to move it. Smoody. Oh, here's a run. Trying to go to the back line defense. Hit it right to the defender. Here's Matthew Kiramataro. Over a little bit better this time around. Header over to the keeper, and he picks it up nicely. Beaumont. Ooh, short kick here. Eisenhower know that they're in a desperate hole here. They're going to be attacking. I'd be surprised if they throw their defense up a little forward here. Sometimes the defensive alignment, you'll have three defenders in the back. At this point, so we'll see what they have. Looks like they have one back. Dahl here in the clear. Oh, off his knee. Looking to center. Chip into the middle and headed out. Still alive. Richard Dahl into the middle of the field. Lets it go through. Lively can't do anything with it. I thought, surprised that the Dragon player let that one roll through. Do a little half volley action on that one, send it home. And who is that? That is Kareem Buhaidar with the injury. Don't forget to tune in to Game of the Week. Fall sports coverage is underway. We cover football, volleyball, and soccer. We're going to dabble in a little bit of swimming here coming up in late October. So stay tuned to ONTV's Game of the Week. I want to thank all of our underwriters, too, who are supporting us this season. Ooh, near header. Based on the shoes, it looked like it was Riley McElbride with the header. 13:44 left here in the contest. Dragons in command, 3-0 over the Eagles from Eisenhower. I tell you, no shots on goal so far this half for Eisenhower. Beaumont doesn't hesitate to send that one out, but it's still deep in the Dragon end. Little juggling exhibition going on here by the two teams. Up the side, Dahl trying to catch him, and what are they going to say? Flag is up. And they're saying Eisenhower, it's foul on Richard Dahl. A little shove from behind. see the linesman pick the ball up and wave it in the air saying, hey, you cannot do that. Inside 13 minutes. And we have their clock back here on the scoreboard for you guys at home. I want to thank our camera operator and editor, graphics designer, Joe Velez, for putting together the graphics for us tonight and shooting the footage. Ball is free. Guys get tangled up, and they're going to call it on number 5, Nathan Gillen. Holds his hands out saying, what? Eisenhower with a free kick. Clock is the enemy of Eisenhower at this point now with a 3-0 deficit. Chill in the air now that the sun has set. Was in the 70s at the start of game time. Dipped into the 60s. I'm sure the guys, oh, big hit from behind. Hands go up. Like usual, number 5, Drew Gillen. Some theatrics on this. Yes, he was dumped to the turf, but I think little acting going on there, but hey, if the referee's going to call it, there you go. We say takedown from behind, getting a little bit of chippy here. Nobody likes to be shut out, but little give and take here on the pushing and shoving on both sides of the ball. Referee's been warning the guys all night. I don't think he's going to have patience for much more of this. We'll see. Just want to keep it clean. Low screaming shot in, played by the keeper. Looks like I only have one goalkeeper listed on my roster here. It looks like they've swapped keepers for Eisenhower. Dragons knocked the starter out of the game. Jason Inglis takes a seat, number 6. He's had a nice game, the senior. Number 6, Joseph Grahasik checks into the game for Eisenhower. Craig Luca, number 19, checks in for the Dragons. Luca's a senior. Late stage of this matchup, 3-0. Dragons can clear the bench, get some guys some game time action here. Always helps as the season rolls along to have as much playing time and game speed as possible. 9:30 left in this contest. Dragons lead 3-0. One goal this second half by Richard Dahl on a PK at 15:53. Nice run there by the Dragons. Number 11, Riley McElvride, really putting pressure on that defense. I think that was hit out before the corner. We shall see. One corner kick tallied by the Dragons. It looks like he's lining up for a corner kick, second corner kick of the night here for Lake Orion. Here we go. Low shot, makes it through the 18. Unbelievable. All those legs and not one foot could get on there on that ball. Here comes Eisenhower. Misplayed there. Nice feed through. Nice touch by McElvride. Inside move. He goes right leg and deflected. Eisenhower kind of back on their heels here. Near steal by McElvride. Nice job to keep his balance, keep his footing. And pokes that away off an Eisenhower defender. Dragons with the throw. Number 18, Zach Natoski checks in for Eisenhower. Spencer Schwartz and Sheldon Drake check in for the Dragons. Oh, it goes in! Whoa, just after, like that, there we go. Is that Lively? Lively didn't expect that one. That's a long shot. Oh, it's deflected out front. You saw it change direction off number 22 out front. That one looked like the keeper had it in his sights, and 22 deflected it out front. At 7:33 of the second. Dragons up 4-0. You see that in hockey all the time, the deflection out front. And that's, you got to trust that your keeper's going to be in position. It looked like he was, and that deflection just sent it offline. And the Dragons take advantage, go up 4-0. Nice offensive output here for Lake Orion tonight. So far, a clean sheet on the defensive side. We'll see if that can hold true as a giveaway here at midfield. Good challenge by the Dragons, but it's turned. Still alive. Oh, swing and a miss. Nino Avola with the ball. All time. Here's Eisenhower again. Avola moves towards the net. There's Avola, hand up top. Eisenhower. And finally cleared by the Dragons. Nice effort by Ben Campbell, number 15 for Eisenhower in blue. Keeping that ball alive deep in the end. Dragons trying to preserve this shutout. As 22 gets ready to trigger from the side. 6:10 left in this contest. Long throw into the box, headed out. Nicely done by the Dragon defense. Dragons. Nice centering pass. It's in the box. It's in the clear. And I couldn't see the number on it. Who got a toe on it to clear that one out? Drake on the run. Can't catch up to that one. Defense has done a nice job for the Dragons tonight. Approaching 5 minutes left here. 4-0 commanding lead here for your Dragons. So you're going to have scoring Richard Dahl and Lively. Grabbing jerseys and pushing and elbowing and hanging on is Drake. They're going to call that one for sure. Eisenhower faithful not pleased with that. Both grabbing the jerseys out there. To call a give and take. And Eisenhower player goes down as the clock stops to attend to him. And we saw a little chippiness going on, but that's, we just saw there's nothing new in a high school level match. It's a rough and tumble game. Soccer, it can be out there, a lot of collisions. It is a contact sport. You might not believe it, but it is. The inadvertent elbow to the head or the slide hip check to knock you off the ball. It sends you sailing. We see it at all levels of soccer. Eisenhower taking a timeout here. Tending to their players, the trainers on the field, and you hear the applause. Looks like he's doing okay. As they bring in Kiramonte comes in to replace Beaumont to finish out the rest of this game. Beaumont leaves with a clean sheet. No goals allowed today. Another good outing by the senior goalkeeper. And there he is. I'm sure getting a nice pat on the back by Coach. Team's done a good job this year. They're looking to stay undefeated, moving to 5-0 overall. And this is a nice start for the Dragons. Coach Matt Pakovich says this team firing on all cylinders. He's definitely has some scoring talent, but a strong defense also is paying dividends so far this season. See a lot of speed on this team, and it's paying off for them in spades so far this season. Eisenhower player has vacated the playing surface, and play continues here. As the clock continues to roll here at approaching 4:22 left in the match. Dragons want to be aggressive on defense to preserve this shutout. It's always a nice badge to have, and deflected out front. Ball is still just outside the 18. Cleared by the Dragons. Pushing and shoving out there again. Some frustration level on Eisenhower. And there's the quick whistle. The referee's not going to let that go on any longer. Foul on Noah Featherman. And so he's going to be attuned to this to get us out of here cleanly. And you don't want to make any mistakes or get too aggressive here to earn a yellow at the end of this one, because they want to avoid those yellow cards. I'm going to say out on Eisenhower. Dragons looking just to retain possession here. They don't want to give it up. Just kind of kill this clock here. 3:20 to go. A little too aggressive again. You hear the whistle is going to come quickly now from the referee. He's not going to let any of the pushing and shoving go too long like it has throughout this match. 3 minutes to go. Just trying to get out of here with the W are the Dragons. Thomas Farnham with the duties here, number 5 on the free kick. He swings into it short and cleared out by the Dragons. Sheldon Drake, touch pass, just out of reach of his teammate. Deflected in. Second half defense has been a bright spot here for the Dragons. They've really turned away that Eisenhower attack, which we saw in the first half, and really shut the door and prevented any real deep penetration into the Dragon end as Smoody passes it up the left side. Ball in the middle, Sheldon Drake goes down, and they're going to say a trip. Again, any contact is going to be called. And drug his foot over the plant foot of Sheldon Drake, so here we are. Referee's telling the wall to back up, get out of the way. We've seen in the pro game that they have a spray now that they put on the, it's like a foam shaving cream of some sort they put on the field to tell everybody where they're supposed to be. And here we go, over the top, a little too strong. And out of play, 1:36 to go. Time continues to run. Just hang on for the W here. The Dragons have a OAA division play is always difficult. It's one of the toughest leagues in the entire state. And the Dragons are going to hit the meat of their schedule coming up over the next couple of weeks. Playing 2 to 3 matches a week, usually Tuesdays and Thursdays, but go to the Lake Orion High School Athletics page. And they have full schedules of JV games, varsity matches of all kinds. So you can get your Dragon sports fix all week long as we are inside 1 minute to go. 50 seconds left in this contest. Eisenhower just looking to to try to get something on the board here before we close, and the Dragons nicely done. Just send it out as that time continues to run. I'm your announcer, Ian Locke. I want to thank you for tuning into this match. Dragons dominant in the second half and take care of business. Long throw in, nicely done, and ooh, still alive out front. Ooh, just misses far left. Kiramonte was on that one, and we're inside 10 seconds. This should do it. Dragons take care of the visiting Eisenhower Eagles, who dropped to 6-3 on the season, while the Dragons advance to 5-0, undefeated. Nicely done by the Dragon offense and defense. Dahl has 2 games, with McElvride tallying 1 and A.G. Lively tallying the final goal of the game at 7:32. Want to thank you for tuning into this edition of Dragon Sports. I'm your announcer, Ian Locke. Stay tuned to our program guide for other upcoming games. And be sure to support your Dragon athletics. Again, the final here, Lake Orion takes it 4-0 over Eisenhower. Thank you for tuning in to ON TV's coverage of Dragon Sports. We'll see you next time right here on ON TV.